heart of Nigeria's bustling judicial system, a beacon of justice, integrity, and unwavering dedication, emerged to leave an indelible mark on the fabric of the nation's legal landscape. This is the story of Honorable Justice Mary Ukaigo Peter-Odili, a distinguished jurist whose career spans decades of service, culminating in her role as the chairman of the body of benchers. As she marks the end of her tenure, we celebrate a legacy of legal excellence and a life dedicated to the principles of justice and equality. Born into the fabric of Nigeria's Niger Delta region, Mary Odili's journey into the annals of legal history began with a dream and the unyielding determination to pursue justice. Her early education laid the foundation for what was to become a remarkable career in law. After graduating with honors from the Nigerian Law School, Mary Odili's passion for the law saw her quickly rise through the ranks, from a state prosecutor to a judge at the High Court and then to the Court of Appeal. Her journey was marked by a series of groundbreaking rulings that reflected her commitment to justice and equity. Her appointment to the Supreme Court of Nigeria was a testament to her legal acumen and ethical standing. Here, Justice Odili's wisdom and jurisprudence contributed significantly to Nigeria's legal canon, but it was her role as chairman of the body of benchers that highlighted her dedication to nurturing the next generation of legal minds, ensuring the integrity of the legal profession in Nigeria.
One thing that I must recognize about the leadership of the body of benchers by my Lord Honorable Justice Mary Peter-Odili is that very cordial and harmonious relationship that the bar has enjoyed with the body of benchers. We have worked together, we have been consulting each other, and we've been doing everything to support each other, primarily to move the cause of the legal profession in the country. And my Lord has done distinctly very well in bringing leadership to the body, talking about all the issues and challenges that affect the legal profession, promptly attending to them decisively. I mean, I can talk about committees that have been set concerning some of the issues that have been bedeviling the legal profession, the issue of conflicting judgments, for instance, issues of media trial by lawyers. These are issues that my Lord took up and set up committees, met with the Honorable Chief Justice of Nigeria. And you can see from the speech that my Lord the Chairman read at the call, those issues were talked about. And my Lord has been very categorical about the need for professional and ethical conduct by members of the legal profession, both those serving on the bench and at the bar.
Relationship with my Lord, the Honorable Justice Mary Peter-Odili, is a wonderful one. We came to the Court of Appeal together. She ran very fast to the Supreme Court. We followed her, I followed behind. After so many years, as I was getting to the Supreme Court about 2 years, she just left me there. What I want to say is that she's a wonderful person, very simple, level-headed, as if we have seen how some of our colleagues will behave. But her attitude to her colleagues is a wonderful one. Simplicity is the language. You understand? And she has, when we sit in court, she'll be presiding. When you get to the court waiting room, she's already there. She'll be there before you. You understand? And she'll just be talking, gisting, talking about life together. She's a wonderful person. So we are going to miss her. We are going to miss her indeed.
Well, Honorable Justice Mary Peter-Odili, the outgoing chairman of the Board of Benchers, to my mind, and I'm saying it with every sense of responsibility and seriousness, has lived up to expectations. She has been the person we have known all along at the bench, especially at the Supreme Court, where many of us appeared several times before His Lordship. In the last 1 year, that she has been piloting the affairs of the Board of Benchers, which is the body with the highest distinction in the learned profession in Nigeria. We have seen fundamental changes here and there. I want to specifically mention that she came with a lot of ideas, innovation, and initiative. One that attracted my personal attention is the fact that for the first time in the history of the Board of Benchers, and to the best of my knowledge and information, she was able to create a joint committee, or a committee where we have meetings of the various chairmen of the committees so that we can have synergy and harmonize on a number of issues for the way forward for the Body of Benchers and Afroshora, the profession in this country. So once in a while, she will call a meeting. All the chairmen of various committees will come together, and that has paid off because a lot of decisions were positive decisions for that matter were taken.
The peace that has prevailed during her tenure is quite a big achievement. There were other chairmen of the body that had very trying times, chairing the body, but because of the experience of the outgoing chairman, she was able to manage affairs in such a way that there is peace prevailing all over. And she has taken a very, very giant step to address the issue of the judiciary. Everybody knows that the judiciary has taken and is taking a very, very serious beating in Nigeria today. Every commentary is about the judiciary, and most commentaries are negative. For that reason, a special high-powered committee was set up by the chairman to address this issue and ensure that the judiciary returns to the pride of place that it's supposed to occupy.
She brought charm to the position, and her tone of speech was always very, very captivating. So she made a remarkable impact as chairman of the Body of Benchers, conducted 2 call ceremonies. There were a few controversial issues that arose. She handled them with grace and with dignity. I want to congratulate her as she successfully ended her tenure on the 31st day of March 2024.
It's been a glorious tenure, I must say. One is that we've had peace. I can see that there hasn't been much rancor between her and the bar, which we have experienced such hiccups in the past between the body and the MBA. But you can see that throughout her tenure, it's been a peaceful one at that. And I must tell you, even the meeting that we've had has been with little or no disagreement. There's been some improvements too, equally. There's the issue of remuneration of judges has been has taken a priority place, and the president made some commitments. It was started by Chief Ololadekbeku, but I'm sure it's going to crystallize during the tenure of Justice Peter-Odili.
Yeah, she's been absolutely gracious. She's done very well. The tenure of the chairman of the Board of Benchers is just for 1 year, 12 months. And within these 12 months, it was 12 months of a lot of economic challenges, but she was able to create a lot of impact. She was able to make, like, for instance, one of the greatest legacy she will leave behind is the road construction around this vicinity. She has been able to secure, through her goodwill, the commitment of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory to redesign the roads around this environment and take away heavy traffic. That's a major achievement. Even in terms of this building, it has been her tenure that we put it into use. I happen to be the chairman of the Body of Benchers Management Committee, and within this period, we've been able to fix quite a number of things under her watch and care as the chairman of Body of Benchers. So she has achieved quite a lot. She's very level-headed. She's very level-headed. And then, of course, I think from her background as a judge of several years that resulted in her being at the Supreme Court of Nigeria, it helped her to manage human beings. Lawyers are quite difficult to manage, even particularly at this higher level. So she was able to maintain a very peaceful and cordial 1 year of leadership. Throughout her tenure, we didn't have any issues of leadership challenges. We didn't have any issue of friction. It even reduced the friction between the bar, the bench, and the Body of Benchers during her tenure. She successfully managed it, and that goes to her credit.
Honestly speaking, it's been a pleasure for me working with her, and some of those achievements we've had under her dispensation as someone of the Body of Benchers, of course, dealing with the amendment of the Legal Practitioners Act, which is one of the very key acts as far as the Body of Benchers is concerned, because it is the enabling law for the Body of Benchers. And then she has been championing the cause of ensuring that this Legal Practitioners Act is amended, and then doing a push, bringing the NBA, the Body of Benchers, and other stakeholders all together, and then transmitting same to the National Assembly. Other aspect it has to do with the issue of the judges' welfare, which of course we've been seeing, and then we are hoping that it will be a reality. The Body of Benchers have their own Judiciary Advisory Committee, which was constituted, and then she has been championing the cause, solution to the National Assembly, the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, and other stakeholders to ensure that the welfare of judges is not just being seen, but actually being practicalized. Thank you. She is a mother by all standards. She listens, and then she gives opportunity. You know, sometimes she will assign a task, and then she will say, just go and do it. And then at the end of the day, there are minimal corrections to do. And it's a learning process. So like I said, she's a mother by all standards. And being a judge, she has garnered the experience. And it's also an opportunity for me to also get to get that level of experience that she has obtained over the years. So it's balanced in such a way that she's out of service, retired but not tired. So in all aspects of life, I would say that it's a privilege working with her. Well, my words of encouragement to her, number one, is to keep the fire burning. She has done it before, and I'm very sure whatever assignment will be assigned to her, whether in the public sector, in the private sector, and whatever spheres of life God will take her, I'm very sure she's going to give the best. It which is really people like her in leadership position. They can be able to drive the process and have good followers following in their own footsteps.
As Honorable Justice Peter-Odili marks the end of her tenure as chairman of the Body of Benchers, her legacy is not just in the landmark rulings or the positions she held. It is found in the lives she touched, the justice she championed, and the unwavering light she cast on the path of righteousness and integrity. Her story is a beacon for all who believe in the power of the law to change lives, a testament to the enduring spirit of a woman who gave her all to the nation she loves.
The very first female person to occupy that position, and she has tried her best to keep things going. And actually she came in at a point when some kind of crisis or even controversy was brewing up, and her ability to stabilize the situation speaks volumes about her personality. She's an amiable person, hardworking, brilliant. And it's all these attributes that took her right through the Supreme Court, and also to have occupied this prestigious position. So she has taking the body of benchers to a place of pride, I should say.
The chairman has been consistent in maintaining policies that have helped to project the profession in a better light. For instance, during her tenure, there are so many initiatives by the body of benchers that really was focused on ensuring that the success that has been built by the Council of Legal Education with the Nigerian Law School continued. There's also the initiative of trying to resolve the conflicts in the judgments of our Supreme Courts, right? And our Court of Appeal, the conflicts in the judgments. So for me, those are very good initiatives. And I think that is one of the hallmarks of her tenure as chairman of the body of benchers. And I think that she's done well. She's left her sons on her mark on the sands of time. I think that she has earned her stripes and can exit with her head held high. Thank you for all you have done for our profession, both as a judge and as chairman of the body of benchers. She's one of the icons of our profession, of the legal profession in Nigeria. I think that her legacy is there for all to see, and she will go away knowing fully well and happy in the fact that she's giving her best, she served with distinction, and she'll go into full rest.
Well, our chairman brought her own indelible style to the chairmanship of this august body. One of the achievements she brought to fore was introducing the honorary members to have more privileges as members of this body. That went down very well with the members, and they have been warmly welcomed into the body as having more privileges.
Her tenure has been very impactful. You can see even this ceremony of the call to bar of about over 4,000 students of the Nigerian Law School who are going to be made in the weeks. So it has been an impactful tenure, and we give the credit of maintaining the very high standards of the legal profession. Well, if you meet Justice Peter-Odili for the first time, you will be taken by her beauty, then her brains also. She has brains and beauty, and her integrity. She's also very humble, very personable. Like this morning when she came for the meeting of the body of benchers, she went round and personally shook hands with each bencher. She will greet you, ask after your family. That kinds of endears her to everyone. And she brought all those personal attributes to her leadership of the body of benchers. Well, maybe because she's a lady, that warmth that she radiates. Sometimes when there's tension, she has a way of breaking the tension and making sure that everybody feels easy.
If the society feels that lawyers are not well disciplined, the confidence in the legal profession will be affected. And so under her tenure, the body of benchers has done a great job of ensuring that the LPDC goes on smoothly, and the attendance at the program of the body of benchers has increased tremendously. I don't know if you noticed that there was a huge, massive turnout of benchers at yesterday's meeting. And indeed, it has been a glorious 1 year, and we're very glad that she is the chairman, and as she hands over in a few days' time or a few weeks' time, would always look with happiness on our faces and to us say proudly that her tenure was a very glorious one.
So if you begin to count, all the achievements that she has achieved in this profession, you realize that there's nothing else to achieve in this profession that she has not achieved. She's a very respectable person. She held the position with dignity. We're all happy with her. Her tenure was rancor-free. Everybody was happy. You can see that, in the turnout during the call to bar from Tuesday to Thursday, all members were there. That I think she must take the credit for that as well. So she did very well. I'm very happy. I'm impressed with her. I wish her God's continued grace, glory in all that she does, long life, good health. And I pray that she lives long enough to live to see her children also succeed in life, which is a prayer of all parents. So I wish her that.
And our chairman, incidentally, that's Honorable Justice Mary Odili, and I were called at the same year. So she's my classmate. So that tells you I know a lot about her. And wherever she's found herself, she's distinguished herself. She takes her job seriously. She is very focused and she's result oriented. And since assuming the chairmanship a year ago, she's set about ensuring that quite a lot of backlog of matters that were pending have either been dealt with or are being dealt with. One of them, one of those ones is the Draft Legal Practitioners Act, which perhaps you may not know has been undergoing review because the current Legal Practitioners Act has outlived its time. So we need a more comprehensive Legal Practitioners Act that will cater for practice of today and tomorrow. And there are issues to do with who regulates the profession, and between the NBA and the body of benchers, they have some differences, and she's been very instrumental in bringing the positions close enough.
So she has achieved much, bringing up that respect for the legal profession, judiciary, the bar, and the justice system. Look at the environment we are in, the body of benchers complex. Look at the organization. And she has always emphasized due process, especially for the ladies. Of course, you know, like we say, no lady at the bar. But then, you know, she will want to bring in that her motherly aspect to try to mentor them and to let them know that as a woman, there's no height you cannot attain if you are focused, you're diligent in your work. So I want to use this opportunity to congratulate her for what she has done for us.
Honorable Justice Mary Ukaigo Peter-Odili, a jurist, a mentor, a mother, and a pioneer. As she steps down, her legacy endures, a foundation upon which the future of Nigerian jurisprudence will continue to build. Her journey reminds us that in the quest for justice, integrity, and service to humanity, the law is our most powerful ally.
There are some achievements that are not physical, but things like our regular meetings, various committees meeting at the same time as at when due, appointment of new benchers, also seeking for intervention for the body of benchers. I'm sure you must have heard our speech today. We've been trying to find a solution to the road leading to this, and based on our intervention, the Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory has agreed to do a lot of interventions here, including constructing the road that will lead to this place at the back of this building. And I'm sure it's going to go a long way in reducing traffic congestion during call to bar ceremonies here. So there are other notable things she has done that we'll continue to wish her well, and I'm sure sky will still her limit. She's retired but not tired.
There are so many innovations within these few months she has been at the helm of affairs. She has brought into the August body. The committee she inaugurated, the proceedings she conducted, she chaired, the call to bar she presided over. I'm sure you believe with me that this one cannot be compared to previous calls proud parents are happy. Members of the body of benchers are happy. The candidates that have been admitted into the bar are also happy.
Well, the chairman is not new to public life, having regards to the fact that she has acted in several capacities, ranging from being the First Lady of her state, a Supreme Court Justice, and at the time sitting as number 2 at the Supreme Court, being a member of the NJC. I believe that as she stepped aside today, I pray that God will continue to grant her good health and that she will continue to support the activities of the body of benchers. She is actually a role model to a lot of young ladies. When they see her, they are inspired. They also can get to that height.
She's been excellent in the management of the affairs of the body of benchers. And if we had our way, perhaps we would have called for a second term. Just that second terms are not available. She has just been excellent. And I'm sure everybody will attest to that.
I have worked closely with her as the chairman of the finance committee of the body of benchers. And I must put it on record that she has done very, very well. Since she came in as chairman of the body of benchers, we've never had any meeting that she will not have a presentation that is always rooted in several strategic plans for the body of benches. And most of these plans that she always brought about, that we had worked on, has really brought us to a point that I could say we were not there before she came in.
I must confess to you that the chairman has really impressed me during his 1-year tenure as the chairman of this body. It didn't come as a surprise because her antecedents as a judge bear testimony to what she ably demonstrated. She's been to the highest courts. She's chaired the most important body in the legal profession, happily married, a responsible husband. So I really wish her whatever she would wish more to add to all these accolades she has already earned. So I wish her success, long life, and in good health.
It's been a very long time we've had a woman chairman, and she has performed beyond expectations. We hope and pray that she will continue wherever she finds herself. So kudos to my Lord, and we wish her well.
She has demonstrated a lot of efficiency. She is a stickler for excellence, and she has exhibited it in so many ways. For instance, the ceremony today, you can see it was very, very timely. Short, no elaborate speeches, unlike before. One hour we spent, and that's one thing I pray that all successive chairmen will learn from her. Now, like what we have known, she is a champion of mentorship. And from the little I know, I think we had about 20 that she mentored this particular tenure. She should continue to be active in whatever we are doing, the body of benchers. I know that she's involved in so many activities. For instance, she has just been appointed, given a position in Rivers State University. But as a lawyer, as a judge of the High Court, as a justice of the Court of Appeal, and as a retired justice of the Supreme Court, I think being active in the body of benchers will impact positively to the younger ones and to all others to learn from her experience.
The chairman has done exceedingly well. She came, started as vice chairman. She did her job very well. And this her time, though 1 year, there's a lot of achievements. She was able to get the government people to complete the road network. This hall we are using, we don't have problem again. She has improved on what she met, which is what we are also asking for.
Continued with the process now for the enactment of a new Legal Practitioners Act, which will guide the legal profession and legal practitioners. She also continued with the policies that her immediate predecessor started. That is ensuring that the stress that the new wigs and parents undergo in the course of call to bar ceremonies are reduced. You can now see that parents and the new wigs are taken by coaches, that is buses, from National Stadium to this venue and vice versa. So this has reduced the stress in the process for call to bar. And then she has also set up a committee.
Outgoing chairman did a lot. One thing I would say about her character is that she is a complete gentleman. A complete gentleman, and then she's with sense of understanding, with humility. She's a humble woman. She carried everybody along. I came to work with her very closely when she was the vice chairman, as chairman of the screening committee. So I worked closely with her, and I saw how she conducted all her affairs. She's a complete gentle lady, and she loved the legal profession, and she did a lot for the legal profession. I admire her for that. For that, I congratulate her for attaining the position of a chairman of the body of benches and successfully finish her tenure.
This has been the story of Justice Peter-Odili, a legal luminary whose light will shine for generations to come.